Is he gonna leave Reo?
俺が潔のチームに入る。え？は？それならいいでしょ。
Hey everyone, I am going to react to Blue Lock episode 12, the second selection. They finished the first selection. They ended the match with Isagi scoring, of course. And then Ego comes up and like, I lied to y'all about there being other buildings, so you guys are there's only the one building, you know. And then the second selection, when the first selection was about working as a team, this particular selection, the second one, is going to be working solo. So there was this character that they introduced that was just like had sort of like an amazing control of the ball or whatever, and he went in first, and now Isagi is going in. So I'm super excited to see what this second selection is going to be about. But then Ego also said that the people that go through the second selection successfully, we're going to be training with these this is celebrities. What's the term? With these musically popular strikers, I guess, from other teams, from other countries that he's personally selected. Now I'm wondering, is that true or not? I guess we'll see. So that's what happened last episode. And before we get into this one, if you guys like my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/feelmini. And now let's start this episode. And here we go. Okay guys, in case the reaction gets blocked and I had to cut out the reaction itself, you can just look in the pinned comments in the comment section where for the link to the reaction highlight itself, so you can just click on it, watch it, and then you just come back for my review. This silence at the beginning of the episode is always like, I don't know. Why does it have that? Clearly it's not a real person, right? So why would you have that on your neck? I just noticed his the number on his jersey, 8, and I'm like, oh, B, Bachira, and A. It's sort of like similar shape. I keep telling myself that I will look up this Noah person. But I never do. Oh, I noticed the while I was editing the previous episode of Blue Lock, the guy that they introduced last episode, Itoshi Rin, in the intro. Yeah, there he goes in the middle. Why does the hologram have a chokehold or whatever? No. No. Huh. Yeah. In 90 minutes. That is my ego. Oh my goodness. Hey, you. Okay. But I feel like they're gonna. Is he gonna twist it? I don't know. I feel like you're being too confident. What did I say? Yeah, defenders. It makes sense. So you're gonna have less of a area. Oh yeah. Is it a hologram or not? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, okay. Of course it is. He did say last episode that this selection was gonna be how to turn. While the previous one was turn a 0 to a 1, now it's gonna be a turn 1 to 100, and that's what they're doing over here. Level max. Okay, how many more? They're gonna be moving around. Well, it makes sense because you're not gonna have defense just sitting there, you know.
ワールドクラスのゴール前を人工的に再現したシチュエーションだ。状況把握、反応、シュートの精度とクオリティ。
さっきから一発も決まんねえ。でも、それでもまだ走り続けられるのは、きっとあのトラックを決められたのはいつもバチラのパスがあったからだ。
バチラ。
そんなめちゃくちゃなボールじゃなくて、あいつは俺が蹴りやすいポイントにあいつらがいたから俺のゴールが決められてたんだ。
But now
俺は一人で戦ってたわけじゃなかった。させろ。やるべきことを厳選しろ。時すばせ。行くぞ。すみえ。
Well, you were sort of close.
ポジショニングもできてるのに、肝心のダイレクトシュートがイメージ通りに打ててない。
Oh, okay.
この部屋のボールはミートするのが難しい暴れ球。そうか。闇雲に振り抜けばいいわけじゃない。マイクの一瞬、全意識をインパクトポイントへ。なんだこれ。すっげえ楽しい。新しい自分がどんどん見つかってく。
あの子、急激に上手くなってる。
こいつは今、自分の進化に震えてるはずだ。
He certainly seems to be. Oh?
ここがセカンドステージ。
Hey! I'm happy to see them. I'm happy. Who is he gonna be forming? Like, is he gonna be in a team with Nagi and Rail? I was trying to remember his name. Bachira! Hi, Boo Boo! Yay! I know, right?
俺とイサギとあと一人。
こいつ、俺のこと勝手に同じ。
Of course. Of course.
いいやつでパッと思いつくのは国神かちぎりかな。
いいね。でも3人だからどっちか1人としか組めない。
I love both of them. I wouldn't know who to pick.
イサギ陽一、俺らと組まない？
お
いおいナギ、組みたいやつってこいつのことだったのかよ。うん、こいつとサッカーがしてみたい。だってさ、どうすんの？あっち行
くわけないだろ。俺はバチラと。
Good. Because I'm like, I don't want you guys to.
そっか。
Is he gonna leave Reo?
俺がイサギのチームに入る。は？それならいいでしょ。
俺と組むのはマストだろ。どういうつもりだよ。俺はどうなる？
Wow.
俺とお前で世界一になる。それは絶対だ。でも俺たちは負けた。初めて感じたこの悔しさってやつの正体を知るために、俺はこいつとサッカーがしたい。
I did not see that coming.
なんだよそ
For
れ。
real.
好きにしろよ。
I did not see that coming.
国神かちぎりが仲間になってくれれば心強いのは間違いない。それが得策なのは分かってる。
But it's, I mean, yeah, he's amazing. You know? Ay. This is such.
来いよ、ナギ。
だよね。
Have I told you how much I love Bachira? I freaking love him.
じゃあね、レオ。先で待ってる。
Well, it's like he's like, I wait for you, so he clearly believes in him, right?
まあ寂しくないって言ったら嘘だけど、 こっちの方がワクワクしたんだ。そのエゴに従うのが正しいんじゃないの？
そうだ。ここはエゴイストだけが生き残る場所。あいつらが本物のエゴイストならこの先でまた会える。この3人なら負ける気がしねえ。
つうかうちら最強っしょ。
I don't know. I feel like when you're being way too confident about. Oh, so that's the 3 in the intro. You know, you guys are. I'm about to say you guys are not the strongest. Clearly, I don't know how those 3 play, but I feel like they must be pretty strong as well. Yay! Are those 2 gonna join up with Rare?
イサギとバチラとナギが3人で。
マジかよ。俺のこと置いていきやがって。
Oh,
かつくな。あ、ちぎり。それ多分俺も同じことを思ってる。
join up together?
組もうぜ。
Of course.
選手したチームの勝利とする。
Okay.
そして勝利したチームは相手チームから1人を指名。
あれみたいだ。ほらあれ。
I don't
第一問目。
それ。
I don't know
そ
it.
して二次セレクションクリアとなる。
チーム
Dang.
は
残されたメンバーでステージを逆戻りだ。1人となったやつは脱落となる。
I don't think I quite understood that.
ってことは3人組になったやつらがこれからまだここに来るってこと？
そうだね。
だったら無理にあいつらと戦わなくて。
I wouldn't want to play them either.
仲間にしたいやつがいるチームと戦うのもありじゃない？
That is true.
もちろん今回はフェイクでも何でもなく、ファーストステージをクリアした順のランキングとする
7?
深め合うサバイバル。エゴとエゴの化学反応を制する者が次の切符をつかむストライカーだ。
I'm so tired of hearing ego. Because I feel like I don't get it.
どうしよう。どうしよう。
Rank 3?
そうしたら一人になって。もう嫌だ。やりたくない。
Okay.
類目臭い奴らに勝ったって俺が全然美しくね。
Okay. Yeah, he's won. Of course.
お前顔面オシャなのは認めるが、俺を差し置いて何様のつもりだ。
揉めないでよ。
たまたま居合わせただけの3人だ。俺にとっちゃ踏み台なんだよ。お前らもこのブルーロックも。
Okay.
すべては日本代表になって兄貴を超えるため。愛しさえを潰すこと。
What did I say last episode? I asked myself, were they related? And they are.
どんだけエゴいんだよあいつ。
なんかあのチーム。
Isagi's gonna, challenge them to a fight. He's not gonna wait.
バチラ、ナギ。
Uh-huh.
ごめん。
Uh-huh.
リスクが高いのは分かってる。
Uh-huh.
でも
Uh-huh. I could see it coming.
やろうぜ。こいつと戦いたい。
Of course you do.
そのつもりだったけど。ああ、誰でもいい。
こいつが欲しい。
What the heck? Ay, ay, ay. Additional time. Oh, he speaks?
やってこと思うんだ。ゲメはケイスケディビットソンにしようと思ってる。
Okay.
任せろケイスケ。俺たちを引き裂いた奴ら、俺が潰す。と、俺が言っている。
That's what I'm saying. Okay. Okay. So it was the brother. I knew one of the brothers passed the first selection. I just didn't know which one. So it's the one that doesn't really talk. The one that sort of interprets what the other is saying is the one that lost, basically. Okay. This episode, man. Oh my goodness. Okay, the second selection, the first stage is score 100 goals under 90 minutes, right? And it's supposed to help you. There's this hologram, right? And I'm like, how is the hologram touching the ball? Like, it's a hologram, right? And they talked about some kind of sensor or whatever that's on the hologram. That's how it's supposed to do that. And it's supposed to help you sort of like hone in your weapon, use your weapon to the fullest ability to try to score goals and whatnot. And like I said, the first selection, Ego said that the first selection was to turn a 0 into a 1, and that the second selection was to turn 1 into 100. And the first stage is certainly about that, because you have to score 100 goals before you can move on. And at first, it was just Isagi against the goalie, but then as he kept scoring, they brought in I guess fake defendants, and then the defendants were moving randomly. So each time he kept sort of like honing his skills, and he passed. And I'm like, yay! And then he goes to the second stage. You see Ryo and Nagi there, and then Bachira comes in. I'm like, yay, Bachira! And the second stage is like, okay, you guys are gonna be teaming up. A team of 3. And Bachira like immediately is like, okay, you and me are gonna be on the same team, but who's gonna be the third? And they're like, okay. Isagi's like, ideally I would want either Kunigami or what's my boy's name? Chigiri. You want either Chigiri or Kunigami, and I'm like, here, who would I want to choose between those two? Because I love them both. Like, I don't know. But thankfully, rather to say thankfully, I don't know. He didn't have to choose. Because Nagi, like, approached them with Ryo. And then he's like, Isagi, join our team. I'm like, at first I'm like, Nagi is amazing. But then with Isagi, like, you never know how his ego is going to be speaking to him or whatever, so he might want to join his team. But I was super glad that he's like, no, I'm not joining your team, because hey man, Bachira, they're like a duo, they should go together like always. And then he said, no, I'm not joining you. And then Nagi like, oh, okay, so well, then I'm gonna join your team. And Ryo's face, I'm like, what? Even my face, I was shocked when he said that. Like, I was super shocked, because Ryo and Nagi have been together like forever, ever since the beginning. They've been the duo that's been, the duo, whatever. They were waiting for some Zantetsu to come so that they can have their team and move on. But then Nagi's like, I want to join your team, and I knew that Isagi was gonna accept. And even Bachira was like, like he knew. And like, okay. When Nagi said he was gonna join the team, and Ryo was like upset, and Nagi told him that, he said that they were gonna be the best team or something. They were gonna win this. I don't know what kind of promise they made to each other since the very beginning. I don't remember. But that, he feels like he needs to do this right now. Ryo was super upset, but he's like, do whatever you want. So the 3 moved on. They go to the next stage, and there goes Itoshi Rin, right? Yeah, Itoshi Rin is there. And the other 2 that were also in the intro. And I'm like, oh, those are the 3, And it turns out that this next stage is going to be a 3-on-3 battle. They're going to have the hologram goalie. Each team is going to have the hologram goalie. They're going to be playing a match. I don't quite remember how long each match is supposed to be. But at the end of the match, the winning team gets to choose a player from the other team. And then once you reach 5 players on your team, then you win and you get to move on. Now, what happens to the last person? Does he just go back to the second selection stage, or like the previous stage, and maybe form a team with any other person that gets eliminated, or something? Or are they like locked off? I don't know. I hope they're not locked off, because, well, if they wind up being locked off, I hope my two people are gonna be making it. Either way, Ego showed them the new rankings, right? Rin is number one. The guy with the long hair is number two. And then the one that's sort of like talking down on himself is number three. I believe Nagi is number 7. I don't remember Isagi. Oh, I think Bachira is number 10. I don't remember Isagi's rank. So those three were like each talking, like the number 3 is like, if I lose, then nobody's gonna pick me. I don't know, something or other like that. And then the second one is like, he's all about being glamorous and whatnot. And Itoshi Rin is like, I don't care about you guys. I just have this particular focus is to, because the winner, I guess, of whoever passes Blue Lock is gonna be immediately sort of like enrolled in the under 20s, something or other. And he's basically is trying to surpass his big brother, who happens to be Itoshi Sai. I asked myself last episode, because when they called him out, when he went into the first stage of the second selection, and they said like Itoshi Rin is entering, or something or other like that, I don't know. And everybody's like, what made the sort of like comparison between him and Sai? And I'm like, are they related? Turns out they're related. Sai is his big brother. So I feel like it's this kind of thing where, you know how you brothers, and then your big brother is this sort of like overachieving person that the family adores, that the fans adore, that's so popular, and then you're sort of like in the shadow and you want to do everything that you can to surpass your big brother. I feel like this is what it is. It's like, oh, what's his name again? Like it's like Sasuke and Itachi. Itachi is this big, then Sasuke, and then you also have, I'm trying to remember his name, in Spy Family, that little boy who also has this big brother that I don't think we've ever seen the big brother yet in the show. He's also trying to do everything to sort of like surpass his thing. It's like this trope in anime and whatnot. So I feel like it's the same case when it comes to him. And the way he was talking, he's just sort of like, I'm not gonna say pissed off Isagi or anything, but like it just made Isagi want to fight him, want to go against him, because they were thinking, okay, at first they were thinking before he started speaking, that they don't want to face that team, okay, because clearly they were the strongest on the field, whatever, in the space. So they didn't want to face him. They were like, okay, we're just gonna wait and let the other teams come in and then face them. But then the way Rin was talking, he's just like, Isagi's like, sorry guys, and he just went and he basically challenged Rin, his team, to a match. And Ego did say that both teams need to agree to the match. So yeah, even when he said that, I'm pretty sure. Nagi is like, yeah, that's what I wanted to do, or something or other like that. And of course, Bachira agrees with everything that Isagi does. So it's like, they're gonna do it. Now, back to the previous stage. Kunigami comes in and he sees Chigiri and he's like, oh, we are the only two here that, we know each other, right? And then Chigiri told him that he talked to the others there, and that Isagi and Isagi, Bachira, and Nagi joined up, and formed the team and left them behind. And then they were like, okay, I have a plan or something, or they're going to team up. I'm like, yeah, of course, you two are going to team up. Now, the question is, who's going to be the third member on their team? My first thought was that it was going to be Rayo, but when those two were there, Rayo was nowhere in sight. So I don't know who Rayo was going to be teaming up with, or who Kunigami and Chigiri are going to be teaming up with. So yeah, when Ego when they were on the first stage, during the first stage, and they were showing all the other members that were on Team Z, and I'm like, because there was the people that sort of like jumped out of Team Z that you could tell are sort of like mostly talented or whatever. Isagi, Bachira, Chigiri, Kunigami, Gagamaru. The others, we haven't really seen them score or anything. So it's like, I don't know how their skills are. This was sort of like basically in the background, helping the team advance, basically. So when they were showing them on screen and basically struggling to score, like Namusan was also there, I'm like, I don't know. I guess we'll see if they pass or not. So thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you want to see my reaction to episode 13, the link is going to be in the pinned comments, and so just click on it and check it out, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Be worthy. Yeah. Ooh.